Alright, y'all, so we're creating a hole here. We're also going to create one up here. This one up here is going to be ran through for our HDMI. We're going to plug it in here. This hole right here, we got this created for our cables to go ahead and come out through here, and then we're going to tie it into here. So that's how we're going to do that. Now we're going to have to run those cable lines up through the attic, and then we're going to drop down to right there. Alright, y'all, so we just ran the HDMI cord, right? And now we had to trace this up here, but you already know with the baseboard, and then you have to go through the actual stud. Remember, these are garage studs, so as tall as this is, you have to drill through this whole entire height of straight wood, which is the stud, but it's the real stud. So it's basically going through that whole entire height. So which takes a while because, you know, the speed of the motor, you don't want to catch nothing on fire, XYZ. So there goes our hole that we created right there. Bam. So now we'll just run this fish wire down there and see if we can catch it at the bottom. It's extremely difficult. So what we had is we had to go ahead and measure, right, from our guide point, pivot point, all the way to where we drilled the hole at. So first we have to, when I say we, I'm talking about myself. Anyways, so we had to go ahead and do it like this. And take the tape measure, put it against the wall, hold it like that, come down. That's another pivot point. So then you already see, boom. So then that means you should be no more than 2 inches off. Well, when we did that, we ran the line. The line, it went too far down. It was hitting down here. And of course I couldn't feel it. So of course you just make a bigger hole, especially if you got a big hand like me. And then you could just get in there and grab it. And look, only on the second time we found it. It's almost impossible with insulation. So you gotta be extremely accurate, because this, when it goes through insulation, it starts moving around. So even though you might be coming in from up here at the top, it might swerve that way or come back that way. So it's just good. I always like to push like this to push all this insulation out straight down, so that way it's going straight down. It's just pushing everything else out the way instead of just easily trying to flush it in there, because then it's going to go in the grooves of the insulation. But anyway, so that's how you do it. Now we'll go ahead, put the cords on here, pull it all the way down through. We're going to put them on. Here goes our cords right here. So we're going to put these bad boys on one by one. And we'll just tape it around the fish line up there, and we'll just pull this fish line. We'll tape these cords simultaneously right next to it and twist it, okay? So we'll leave these coils up there in the attic. We'll have enough right here so that way we can fish it down. And then whatever this measures, we're gonna measure each one of these and do 2 inches worth of wiggle room on each one, okay? And then when we get through, we'll go back up there, we'll pull the cords, make it tighter so it's flush against the wall, so that way you don't see any wires. And then we'll come back and we'll mount the TV, plug everything in. So we got all the wires pulled out, but we need to go ahead and put this plate on. So we're going to take out the screws, use this plate, screw that up in there, then rerun the wires. We went ahead and did extension cord instead of having it plugged up there, so that way you won't see any wires. We'll flush it behind this dresser right here. So yeah, we're getting closer to being done, and we got to mount the TV, of course. But yeah, all that up there in the attic, we already got the wires in and the Velcro strip. All right, Alright, so we got that on, we got the wires hanging, now we're just put this cover plate on. Alright, so now we got that wire plate cover on there. Now we start connecting these cords, wiping down all these cords first, then we sweep up all the mess. And then we'll be on to the next step, which is doing that one. Alright y'all, so we got into a tough situation. So we have this blocker right here for our extension piece right here. So all we need to do is just take that drill bit right there, drill right through the hole, and as you can see, there it goes. Now we'll plug it in so that way you can see. There we go. Now it's on. Let's go. Alright, now we got the whole grid. Let's go.